ahead, take a live look at State Farm Stadium right now in Glendale. Today it's going to become a mass vaccination site, open 24/7, where people will go roll up their sleeves to get that COVID-19 shot. And this comes as Maricopa County is moving forward with its next phase of distribution. Our Nohelani Graff is joining us right now. She's following the latest on this. And Nohe, the next group to start getting the vaccine, those 75 and older, as among as some other folks too. So break it down for us.
Exactly, Nick. And so the signups are live at this time, but we're also already seeing some problems. So I'm going to go over and walk you through some of that in just a moment. But first, I want to explain why we're really focusing in on that 75 and older group, our oldest senior citizens, because of course they have been at the highest risk for contracting COVID-19. And throughout the pandemic, we have seen that they have been in that group that has seen the most infection. So starting today, as you mentioned, State Farm Stadium does become one of those vaccination sites. Anyone who lives in Maricopa County and is over the age of 75 can sign up for an appointment. You have to do that first and then get your first shot. Also, as you mentioned, in that group 1B, first responders and teachers. Overall, about 1 million people make up that group. Now, the state health director anticipates the site will be able to administer anywhere from 6,000 to 12,000 vaccinations every day. Currently, there are 5 other pods, point of distribution sites in the valley, and the plan is to expand that too, provided we have doses available.
The pharmacies and our doctor's offices, once it becomes available, have a lot of power to push out vaccines pretty quickly, because you're just multiplying the number of providers significantly.
So the site, as I mentioned, went live at 6 o'clock this morning, and the site that you want to go to is azhealth.gov/findvaccine. But here's where you run into trouble. You have to create an account first. And when I tried, it wouldn't recognize the birth date and the values that I was putting in. So it says you have to call for help. That office does not open until 8 o'clock this morning. Eventually, you should also be able to call the number 211 to schedule an appointment. And also know, if you do it online, you have to use a normal computer, a desktop, a laptop. A cell phone or an iPad will not work. It's not set up for that. Also, Kaylee, keep in mind that people in that first group are still working through getting their shots, and so there is still a priority line, and it is first come, first serve. So you should have to plan to maybe set up that appointment a couple days, maybe even a couple weeks out, at least once they get the website up and running properly.
All right, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I can only imagine people are up early trying this, possibly on their cell phones, maybe in bed, waking up with us. So a heads up there. Thank you for looking into it, Nohe.